CTV News. I'm Jana Baker.
And I'm Tony King. With the New Year's up and running, a lot of people already have their resolutions. Here's Luke Kelly with the Charger in the Halls.
My New Year's resolution this year is to start doing homework more often.
My New Year's resolution for this year would be to just be more friendlier to people, like everyone I know, and just people that I don't really know. I just want to be more friendlier to everyone I meet.
To finish transitioning into veganism.
No, probably won't follow this one either.
Not as well as I want them to be, but I feel like I mostly try to just stick true to what I want to do.
I've never made a solid New Year's resolution before this year.
Well, I just read one that said a person will start washing his underwear more often. It's pretty wild.
I heard someone say that for this new year they want to grow 2 feet, so that was pretty crazy.
Probably when somebody told me that they are going to change their underwear more often.
The OHS dance team has recently achieved great success in numerous competitions. Here's Jenna Baker to shed some light on the dance team.
If you've ever been to an Oxford High School football game, you've probably seen the Oxford High School dance team, better known as the Chargerettes. Recently established in 2012, they have seen lots of success at competitions, winning 4th place this year at the state level. Coach Robin Lyons explains how the dance team got started.
Several parents in the community that have been trying to get a dance team here for a long time, and I guess they went to board meetings and just kept trying to get the process of whatever that is to do to have a dance team. When I moved here, I was sitting at my son's baseball game and heard some moms talking about how the dance team was approved and now they just need to find a coach, and I kind of scooted closer and I was like, "What'd you say?" And anyway, I just filled out the application and here I am. So
my mom actually helped get the dance team. So I've always wanted to dance on the sidelines like a rebel.
Co-captains Ansley Howell and Ellie Hinton have been on the dance team their entire high school career. Ansley Howell explains the best part of being a captain.
I think the best part for me is getting to, talk with the girls and help them out throughout their entire experiences.
There's been different captains every year, but to watch, I have several girls that started their freshman year and have worked their way up to senior year, and it's like being a proud mama.
Sophomore Olivia Estes tells how it felt to win 4th place at the state competition.
It felt pretty good. Yeah, it was exciting, to see how far we've come from last year to this year.
I think this year we were hoping, you always strive for something above what you did last year, but they worked really, really hard, knowing that they're good girls, besides being a dance, being a good girl, but just being a good person in community. But I really like to watch them perform.
This has been Jana Baker reporting for CTV News. This past month, Oxford released the Teacher of the Year award. Here's Mary Catherine Bishop with the story.
Recently, Lindsay Sneed was named Teacher of the Year here at Oxford High. I sat down with her to learn more about what this means for her as a teacher.
At Oxford High School, being Teacher of the Year means that you were selected by your peers. And so other teachers picked me to be the Teacher of the Year and represent Oxford High. So it really means a lot to me that I am well respected, I think, and that people seem to hear good things coming from my kids and coming from, the projects that we do and how we interact with the community. So I feel like I'm finally starting to get a reputation here, and it seems like it's going to be a good one. I don't think it's necessarily a change other than just becoming the best teacher that I can. For me, part of that is completing my national board certification. So I'm hoping that over the next 2 years I'll do that, and it means that I have a national recognition of my ability to teach.
With Teacher of the Year, I'm Mary Catherine Bishop with CTV News.
Noelle Torma has won the Poetry Out Loud competition for Oxford. Tony King gives us more information on the event.
Poetry Out Loud is a foundation for poetry lovers and students to essentially recite poetry that they like or they may find some of themselves inside to other people, and it's a driven competition.
That's how our local competition winner, Noelle Torma, put it. She will advance to regionals on January 23rd at the Powerhouse. Here's more from Noelle.
Well, in Poetry Out Loud, we have a main poem and a reserve poem. My main poem in the local competition that I did was In a Dark Time by Theodore Retke, and my reserve poem was Lazy by David Yancey.
Next, I asked Noelle what it takes to win.
You want to essentially take the poem through yourself as you read it. It's not just reciting poetry. It's actually interpreting the meaning for yourself and acting as the medium for others to interpret it in their own perspective.
On Poetry Out Loud, this has been Tony King for CTV News. With the president-elect already chosen, Donald Trump's inauguration is right around the corner. We go to Khaki Field for more information on this event.
Every 4 years, when a new president is elected, he or she is sworn into office at the inauguration. During the first ever inauguration in 1789, George Washington kissed the Bible as he was being sworn in. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Abraham Lincoln, was in attendance at Lincoln's inauguration in 1861. When President Obama was inaugurated in 2013, he used 2 Bibles, one that belonged to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the other to Abraham Lincoln. Since the very first inauguration, an inaugural ball is held after the inauguration where typically the new president and the First Lady dance together.
That's all for this episode of CTV News. From Oxford High School, I'm Jana Baker.
And I'm Tony King. On behalf of the staff, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.